What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, welcome back, boys and girls. So after that little soundbite from Billy Madison pretty much summing everything up, the news at Warner Brothers over the last couple of days seem to show everything over there right now is a dumpster fire. I know everybody thought with the new management that things would start to become a little bit more solidified and stable, but clearly it's not. I'm sure, like a lot of you have heard, apparently they decided to completely scrap the release of the upcoming Batgirl movie. You know, a movie they spent $90 million on, and we're about 95% of the way through finished. Like, all principal photography and reshoots were done, and they're almost done virtually all of the post-production, just a little bit left to go. Apparently instead of releasing the film on HBO Max, or because this originally was supposed to be an HBO Max original movie, but instead of releasing it on HBO Max, they're just gonna write it off, which is flipping insane. Like, you could try to turn a profit on this film in many other different ways. You could, try and sell it to a different streaming service. You could do a Blu-ray digital video on demand release and try to make money off of that. You could sign an exclusive deal with Netflix and give them a year of exclusivity for having it on their platform, and then in 6 months after that do the Blu-ray digital and VOD release, and then 6 months after that release it on your YouTube channel and monetize the video so you can make money off of that, and then about 3 months after that upload it to HBO Max, and hopefully some people are checking out your streaming service. Like, it boggles my mind the stupidity right now going over at Warner Brothers. And I know I'm not exactly always the most leftist person in the world, but that being said, when you cancel a movie directed by two Arab Moroccan directors and starring a female lead of Black, Hispanic, Dominican descent, it sends the wrong message throughout Hollywood about diversity, and signals to like minorities that you're expendable and your work doesn't matter. It's just a bad look all around. And just not for that message alone, just for the fact that you guys have already spent $90 million on this project. You're like 95% of the way through done, and you're just going to throw in the towel, scrap it, and try to get a tax write-off. And on top of that, they scrapped the upcoming Scoob Haunted Hunt, or whatever it's called, Warner Brother animated film for HBO Max. That's supposed to come out in October. So this is that's 98-99% done and almost truly ready to go. And instead of being like, let's release it on Blu-ray and digital first, and then upload it to HBO Max later, so I'm going to try to make some money off of it, they're like, yeah, no, we're just going to scrap that and try and do a tax write-off. And if all that wasn't bad enough and insane enough, today it was announced that I think at least 8, maybe I might be wrong about the number, but at least several HBO Max original films that have already been on the service have been pulled off the service. I think, let's see, Robert Zemeckis' The Witches, the Melissa McCarthy-led Superintelligence, the Seth Rogen-led An American Pickle, the Cole Sprouse, Lana Condon film Moonshot, Doug Liman's film Lockdown, and the film Charm City Kings. All movies that were already on HBO Max and available to stream and watch, and which people have all been pulled off the service. And there's rumors that they're going to try and do a partial tax write-off on them as well, which means that content will be scrapped and never seen again. Like, if I was the talent involved in those projects, I'd be getting on my phone, getting on the phone to my lawyers and suing ASAP. Like this doesn't show credibility and stability. This shows like instability, and shows that your brand is weak and unstable, and you're trying to get in touch with filmmakers and get back on the good side with filmmakers. And what this is showing filmmakers is, I don't know, after sacrificing all my time and effort into making a project for Warner Brothers, if it's ever going to see the light of day, or if it does, 5 seconds after it's up or in theaters, it can be pulled, scrapped, and never seen again. Like, to me, that screams insanity. You know, and the current regime at Warner Brothers were supposed to be its saviors. And now within the last 48 hours, they're looking like they're bigger idiots than the previous regime. Like, this is just insane. It is 100% a dumpster fire over at Warner Brothers. And I honestly can't even fathom how they're going to come back from this, because right now this is just looking bad on multiple fronts. Yeah, man, things were a mess with Warner Brothers before. Things are still a mess with Warner Brothers. You know what? If I was a betting man and had to back a horse in Hollywood, I'm just putting all my money behind Disney at this point, because Warner Brothers is just a crap show. All right, boys and girls, that's my opinion piece for now. Hopefully this gets resolved. Hopefully all these projects eventually do get to see the light of day. And one thing or another, I guarantee will happen. If Warner Brothers tries to scrap all these projects and never ever let anybody see them, I guarantee one day you're all going to see this get leaked. Someone's going to leak it to the dark web, and there you go. All right, boys and girls, have a good one.